Welcome to the weekly energies. This is for Monday the 27th through to the 3rd of December 2023. I'm going to give you an overall energy for the week. This is the arching energy, and then I will go into the tarot and delve into Monday to Sunday's energy. What do we have for the weekly energy, please? What are we working with? You're needing to find some strength this week. Oh, this is interesting. Envy. So I'm going to put them two cards there and speak briefly about the overall energies, guys. So we have strength and envy. Now, this was a big theme during Scorpio season, this card here. And in my opinion, we are born on this earth to work through some challenges, to find the wisdom, the higher understanding. We are born unhealed, in my opinion. And we come across challenges and situations, relationships, triggers, to try and help us figure out what this energy is that needs transforming, that needs enlightening, that's going to ultimately set you on your trajectory of finding who you really are. That's my analogy. Put in your comments if you think that any different, guys. But envy, I feel that we all have this within us, where we are looking out, wanting what somebody else has got. Now you might think, no, that's not me. I'm really appreciative of what I have and what other has. Good for them. I'm not saying that. This is not this energy. For instance, if you were born into a family where you had detached parents, emotionally you were lacking. So you could be, in your foundation, you hold an energy of lack for that emotional. So you have to do the healing on that and try and fill your own cup and do some inner child work. That's just one example. Then you could go on to money. You could go on to status. You could go on to education. You could go on to anything that anybody has. Now, yes, there's a positive to envy. I say it's inspiration, where you can look at someone or something and think, you know what? I'm going to get that. I'm going to be as good as that. I'm going to reach that height. I'm going to have that house. I'm going to have that happy ever after. I'm going to have that stable family unit. I'm going to work on myself, because that's where it starts. And in order to do that, you're needing to find this strength. So this week is coming in, especially on Monday, because we have that full moon in Gemini. I've already recorded that, guys. Click the link in the description box below where I delve deeper into that energy. And that was basically talking about how we are here, or we have an opportunity to, especially with this full moon energy this week, to end out some old cycles with our beliefs. What we've been taught, what society have taught us, what our parents have taught us, what's been passed down the ancestral line that wasn't ours to carry, that has kept us in a lack energy, that's kept us in a fear-based energy. Could also have something to do with caring connections. Doesn't have to necessarily be love. It could be any caring connection where you have given your heart, or you want to have that equal give and take within that masculine and feminine within you. So again, it's that relationship with yourself. So we're having strength, or we have an opportunity to tap into strength this week, which is beautiful energy. So let's just put these to one side. I'll pop the envy up there so we know that she's around. And let's get into the days. Ooh, we have the healer of the ages. I do talk about the astrology this week as being our magician. We have Mercury, which is ruling the full moon on Monday. And that's the power of our mind, where we can set ourselves free from these all limiting beliefs and all fears that have kept us in our dreams from being this reality. So we have the key, basically, to unlock this, to break this envy cycle. Okay, let's get into the days. Monday, 27th, full moon. What do we have? We have justice. The energy on Monday then is feminine energy. This is balancing the scales of justice. This is Libra. This is speaking your truth. There's the sword of truth. And she's holding the scales. There's some kind of balance wants to come in. But firstly, we have to speak that truth to ourselves. We have to find the balance within us. And we have the strength, remember, this week to do that. Anything else I want to say? I will clarify these cards, but I just want to tap into the energy of justice. Cause and effect is coming up. Cause and effect. As above, so below. Can't believe it. Yes, so this is what I'm getting. I'm going back to the, and I'm going to go deep now. So switch off for a moment. If you're not wanting to go deep, I might lose a few people here. But it's coming to me, so I'm going to share it. So it might resonate with some of you. Again, I mentioned in the video that I've just recorded Thoth. Now, Thoth was the philosopher in ancient Egypt. He was the god. And he governed the Germanic principles. So he's linked to Mercury, the planet of communication. He's linked to Merlin, the magician. They're all linked down the ancestral lineage. When you read about Thoth, it links to Mercury, it links to the philosophy. And he had the inner wisdom, did Thoth. And it was the Germanic principles that are cause and effect. And there were 7 principles. And one of them was cause and effect. What you put out, you receive back. And when you pull the justice card, people might think, oh yes, I'm getting justice. But it's not your justice. This is karmic justice. This is a very karmic energy. And I'm also now drawn to Saturn. Saturn is about karmic justice, cause and effect. Now, Saturn teaches you. He teaches you lessons. But you gain a lot of wisdom from those lessons. And once you've gained that wisdom, he will reward handsomely. So within this card, it goes very deep on Monday for some karmic justice. But it's where you've either had the strength or you're needing the strength to deal with some kind of internal challenges and take the higher perspective. That was the energy I was getting from this full moon, a higher perspective. Now, let me just clarify with my little mini deck on Monday. And then before we get into Tuesday, remember we're still in that full moon. Monday, what do we have for justice? What do we want to share? The divine masculine emotion. We are working with our masculine wounding. When we are wounded within our masculine wounding, now we have masculine and feminine, no matter what gender you are. The masculine is the doer, the feminine is the receiver, the nurturer, the creator. So when you're in your divine masculine and it's wounded, you can detach, you can be defensive. Again, this is where the strength comes in. And you can be in your control, trying to control, put solutions in. This is wanting you to be going more into your feminine, more into the King of Cups. I love this energy. He's the more compassionate masculine. He's stable in his emotions. And he's very supportive and loving and caring. He says the right things in order for you to be able to create, to feel safe and stable. There's some kind of, possibly, because I'm looking at the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, there's some kind of areas to do with fearing rejection and abandonment within your masculine emotions. It's left you feeling defensive. Now remember, this can go right back to childhood, ancestrally, for those that follow the ancestral lineage. And remember, it doesn't have to be spiritual, this energy that we are carrying down. It is psychologically programmed within our memories. Down the mother line, down the father line. So on Monday, it's asking us to find the strength to heal some kind of rejection, abandonment, feeling left out in the cold kind of energies. And I do believe it's going to bring in some kind of emotional balance. This is the Six of Cups, which is a beautiful energy to have. Monday, the 27th. Let's go into Tuesday then. What do we have? Here she is. Five of Pentacles. So that's been duplicated. I've just spoke about feeling left out in the cold, rejection, abandonment energy, not having enough, lack. This is where the enviousness comes in. Why haven't I got enough? I fear not having enough, holding too tightly to something, not letting anybody or anything in, because you fear not being good enough. You fear rejection and abandonment. So you keep yourself guarded in that masculine, defensive energy. But you have an opportunity on Tuesday to set yourself free. Let's go into my mini tarot to give us more information about Tuesday. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, please? Be open to blessings on Tuesday. Star, wow, look at that as I said that. Be open to blessings. This is reaching for the stars and bringing it down into your reality. This is the Seven of Cups. This is a confusing energy, and you can see the shadow self there. So you can see the man looking up in the clouds and manifesting, yes, I want this, I want that. And it's a big buzzword now, manifestation. But in order for you to bring a manifestation into your reality, you've got to feel it. This is the Seven of Cups. Cups is water, it's emotion. You've got to feel that in your heart. And in order to do that, you've got to open your heart to receive. So we've gone from the Six of Cups, potential to have some balance on Monday, to the Seven of Cups on Tuesday. Another card, please, for the Star. But I like it with next to the Star. It gives me hope that this is possible. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Something wants to ground into your reality. Again, this is that. If you look at the rods, they are being thrown through the air, but they haven't yet reached the ground. Again, it's that nod to that magician energy I was speaking about in the full moon. Go back to the link in the description and you'll get more insight on that, guys. Again, I'm trusting my intuition, and the words I speak are from my heart and my intuition, so it might not resonate with everybody. But if it does, take it. So we've got these Eight of Wands flying through the air. The eights are about powerful action, adventure. This is Mercury in Sagittarius energy, linked to the astrology. Now, we currently have Mercury in Sagittarius. We have just come off that full moon yesterday of that mercurial energy, Gemini, full moon. Something wants to shift, but something wants to ground into your world. It's almost as if, and if you look at these two cards together, remember with the stars there, that's your ultimate wish. Your wishes are there. They're in the clouds, but you just need to ground them in. These are always going to be in the clouds if you can't feel them. This is emotion. And then we have the Eight, the wanting to hit ground very quickly, but you might need to release some kind of emotional blocks on Tuesday to allow this energy to feel through you and release some old karmic energy. Going back to Monday, this is the Six of Cups, which can link to karmic energy. Interesting. Some old beliefs need to be transformed. Let's go into Wednesday. What do we have? This is the Five of Cups. Wow. Very karmic this week, I'm feeling. And nostalgic. This is looking over the past. This is Mars in Scorpio. But Mars in Scorpio feels happy there. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which transforms. We've just come off that heavy Scorpio energy. So we all know what this is all about. Digging deep in the past and letting it go. So this can be leaving the past behind. What have you learned from the past? Set yourself free. So we've got two fives here. Five is about conflict, but it also can be about freedom. Five of Cups on Wednesday. What do we have? Wow. Victory. This is Jupiter in Leo. Jupiter is the expansive planet, benefic. We are currently in Sagittarius season that's ruled by Jupiter. Something wants to expand in your world. Again, I want you to go back to your past and put a victory energy to it. What you've been through, the adversities you've changed, but leave it behind. You've got the world in your hands now, and it wants to move you forward into the future. Celebrate them emotional challenges that you've had on Wednesday. Thursday, what do we have? The Nine of Swords. Now, as you can see, this doesn't look like a very nice energy. This is saying to me that there's some things in your mind that you're keeping yourself trapped within. You've been stuck in this for a while. This is Gemini energy. This is that devil and angel on your side. You're keeping yourself trapped in that. You're thinking positive 1 minute, then you're pulling yourself back. Transforming. You have the possibility to transform using that magician energy. Give me some clarity on the Nine of Swords. The devil, yeah, you're keeping yourself trapped. Look at this, how you're chained. You're masculine and feminine. We have them within us. And you're holding yourself back from some old beliefs, some obsessions, some old addictions. Addicted to negative thinking, addicted to always being in lack, addicted to this envious energy. If it'll never happen to me, it always happens to somebody else. Maybe you've been told that for some of you too. And here's the Knight of Swords, some more mental energy. Another card, please. Yeah. And here's the Three of Swords, heartache, grief, loss and sorrow. It's some old programs you're telling yourself that's keeping you stuck. That you're having the strength this week. Remember, you've got the strength there to transform this at any one time. Friday, what do we have? The King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is a masculine, could represent that entrepreneur, taking a leap of faith, just going for it. He's got the wands in his hand, he's got the fire, he's got the passion, he's got the drive, he's got the courage, and he's protected. So that's a lovely energy for, let me just see what the clarification is for that one. The Empress. The Empress and the Tower. Wow. You've got two major arcana to clarify that. I feel for some of you, you're going to have a breakthrough. Once you've found that strength to push through this adversity, wherever this is, it might be coming up from the past, possibly. It is almost as though you're going to get rewarded, because here's the Empress with the Tower. Now, the Tower comes in to shake things up, to set you on the right trajectory. If you've been plodding along down this path, especially in career, because the King of Wands can represent career, and you've been plodding on, and then the universe says, there's something better here. Because it's coupled with the Empress, and this is Venus energy. This is our worth, our value. And for some of you, along this journey of this, whatever this is, that's come to challenge you, you might have a realisation this week that, my golly, no matter what life throws at me, I have gained so much wisdom. I have gained so much strength. I've worked through my adversities. I've worked through this energy. And I'm on the other side of this. And that's beautiful. Saturday, what do we have? The Two of Cups. Healing the masculine and feminine. This is the divine union. Exchanging that cup of love. Now again, I take this internally. This is within you, because that's where the most important relationship starts. It's within you. So this is where you've been doing the healing. There's that Caduceus symbol. That's the healing symbol. And it's got this, the strength of the lion, the Leo energy here. That's what it's been all about. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. This is a divine union. Strength again. So it's been duplicated. So there's that lion, Leo, and it's also got the infinity symbol above that strength card. Again, transforming some adversities and into a positive. Balancing out some relationships that were unreciprocated. Knowing your worth and value. Venusian energy. And here's justice again. This is Libra energy, yeah. So this is in many relationships to do with the heart and passion. And again, it's that cause and effect. How you've reacted to those relationships too. It's bringing in some kind of balance, which is beautiful to see. Sunday, what do we have? We have the Knight of Wands. Now, this is Sagittarius energy for me. This is moving fast. He's gallant. He's valor. He's wants to get moving. Now, the only downside with this energy would be act without a plan, because that's very Sagittarius. Very fast. Yes, we can do this. We can take on the world. But then it gets to its destination and it figures out it hasn't quite figured out all how to do it. The plans are not there. So just watch out for that on Sunday. So let's see what goes with that. See if it's a positive energy or see if it's a challenging energy. Knight of Wands on Sunday. This is the 3rd of December. Now, looking at the astrology, there's a heavy aspect on the 3rd to do with Venus and Pluto. So it's almost as if you're having a bit of a tug of war with your worth and your value and standing in your feminine and having the strength to stand in your feminine on Sunday. Now, this is the Chariot. You are moving forward. This is very action orientated. Oh, wow, we got Jupiter. Sunday looks to be a total shift. We have two very fast-moving energies. We've got the chariot here with these two Sphinx in front of him. Movement, travel. Then we have Jupiter energy, which is rules Sagittarius, which is all about travel. The wheel turning in an opposite direction. And then we have a fast-acting Knight of Wands. So for me, this is a positive move. This is pushing you in the right direction on Sunday, whatever that is. And you're moving away from some old childhood emotions that no longer serve you. Yeah, it's bringing a new beginning. There's the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful energy. Last card before I leave. What are we working with positively this week? What planet, what astrology are we working with? Now, do hit that subscribe button, guys. It will help my channel to grow. What do we have? Uranus. Expect the unexpected. Now, I'm still going on that energy from Sunday. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment and awakening. And it's something to do with the 6th house. It's something to do with your work, health, or your daily routine. 6th house is you, of how you do your daily tasks. And some of you are getting rewarded for looking after yourself, starting a new exercise regime. And if you haven't, this is a great opportunity to do that. But not only that, that Uranus energy is sudden change. And here's Venus. Something's rising from the ashes to do with Venusian energy. This is the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence and valuables. Now, this is also self-worth and self-value, guys. And the side message is looking after yourself with good nutrition and health and exercise is a form of self-care. And that will bring in a huge shift. Okay, guys, hope that helped. Do take good care.